Hey there, my beautiful collective. Getting ready to start just a collective reading for you guys. This will be a general reading for all signs, so please just take what resonates and leave the rest. And if you're looking for more specific information, always check your other placements, please. Sun and Rising and Venus signs. All right, collective. Already, goodness gracious. Okay. All right, so somebody's obviously not talking, certainly not speaking their truth about something is what I'm feeling, which is interesting because I asked for a song for you guys and I got the song Layla, which I believe is Clapton, Eric Clapton, yeah, Layla. You might want to look up the lyrics, but I believe it's about, let's see, Layla, on my knees. Yeah, it's about somebody who has actually fell for another person. It looks like the person has ran off or disappeared or something like that, bringing another person to their knees, something along those lines. If I want to look at the lyrics, I just follow what they give me in terms of the song. So yeah, how teachable are you? Wow. Okay. All right. What else, Spirit, do we have for my collective? Maybe they have something to do with your situation or this reading. I think the song is about taking a chance on somebody too, like somebody feels like, why did I take a chance on you, or how did I fall in love with you, or something like that. So some of you guys may be in a situation where it just kind of happened by mistake, or somebody is feeling that way and missing your presence. What do I keep feeling like somebody's ran off on another person, or somebody can't find somebody? Maybe it's a ghosting situation where they can't see you anymore or something along those lines. Somebody definitely not talking. My throat immediately got blocked and I've been talking all day long. So, all right. What else, Spirit Guides and Angels? We're going to get some preliminary messages and these are going to be from the healing cards. Oh, letting go. How teachable are you in letting go? All right. What else, Spirit? Temptation. I actually saw that twice when I was shuffling. Interesting. How teachable are you? Okay. So maybe there's been a very, maybe honestly, maybe you've had a situation in your life that should have been a massively teachable moment for you. Okay. I think this is more about how teachable are you? Like, can you learn from this situation and actually grow from it? It may actually require you to let go of something or someone. You could also be letting go of some kind of belief system as well. Oh, wow. Self-sabotage and say what you mean. Look at this. Then we got family and ties on the bottom. Okay. So let's look at these preliminary messages for you guys. Oh, my God. Okay. Yeah, I really think that there's a situation in your life that is really requiring you to pay attention closely and to glean what you can from it, honestly. I think there are a lot of teachable moments and experiences possibly in it. I feel like two people might be holding off even from conversing or maybe speaking their truth, considering my throat keeps blocking up over here, to one another. You know, I guess this could be a family dynamic, even a friend dynamic as well, but something's not getting cleared up is what I'm getting from this. Why do I feel like I have two different people here going in two different directions is what I'm getting. I think that this whole situation with this temptation card as well. Okay, all right, I feel like somebody here is definitely needing, maybe you've already let go, or maybe somebody has decided to let go of a situation, but what I'm really getting is somebody is trying to let go of a situation, so it may not be as easy as one potentially thought that it would be. I do feel like some of you guys may be practicing detachment though, which is actually a good thing, right? We don't want to be codependent on other people, and attachment tends to do that. So if you follow Buddhism and all, it's all about detachment. So we can have these beautiful things in our life, these beautiful relationships, but they're not to be in, beautiful even possessions, but we're not to be attached to them. So this is all about letting go and kind of letting things develop the way they will. And honestly, when we let go of the attachment anyway, that takes away the suffering anyway. See how many times I can say anyway. I really feel like I'm okay. I know several people will actually watch this video, but I'm definitely feeling like there was somebody in your life definitely, or something in your life that you found very tempting. Like maybe you have a lot of temptation when it comes to this person. I actually love this because look, it's both of their eyes are closed in this picture. If you can't see in this picture, why am I always saying that? In this card, if you can't see it within the artwork, almost like they're just really focused inward, if you will. You can see his hand actually coming out and embracing her in a sense, pulling her in. Okay, so something may have felt very tempting to you that you were in a situation, in a relationship. There may have been a great deal of temptation in that. You may very well still feel that because you notice she is actually, living, breathing being, and this person is coming kind of out of the ethers, right? So you may have a very deep 5D connection as well with somebody that you find very tempting. You feel like it's pulling you back to this person. Might keep you very attached in a sense, and that may also be why you're fighting so hard here to let go. I feel like whatever this connection was, there was a lot of self-sabotage here, but why do I feel like two people here had self-sabotaging behavior? Maybe one didn't want to, maybe one was just really self-sabotaging, and maybe the other one refused to kind of open up completely. Regardless, I feel like two people were not being true to themselves in some way. Here is what I'm getting. This card is so nasty to me. I mean, just because you can see that whoever this person is, they clearly have some very dark entities kind of holding on to them. So whoever was doing this, now I just gave you an example of what I was feeling coming through, but one of the two of you could also have ran, but really exhibited a lot of self-sabotaging behavior is what I'm getting here. Somebody may be more comfortable. You may have been dealing honestly with a person that was very dark, okay? But if they weren't very dark, like outwardly, this is I do feel that way. I feel like this is a person that has a lot of dark thoughts, that has probably doesn't trust very much in people. Yeah, probably does. Honestly, I think that this person has a boatload of wounds is what I'm getting. I just feel like somebody did not trust very much in people, but also I feel like they tend to, this is not the first thing that they've self-sabotaged is what I'm getting here. I really strongly feel that this person tends to do that in a lot of situations, okay? Especially when it comes to relationship. It's just not, I don't think they've really felt very healthy, functional relationships in the past, but I also think this person they might want to clear their energy, honestly, because I do feel, this card is very dark to me, and I don't always pick up on it this way, but what I'm getting today is they may actually be in some dark energy, okay? They may actually have entities, they may need to cut cords and do a clearing on their energy. By the way, I recommend that for everybody because we're always picking up cords and everything like that, and you just don't know what's around you. I will tell you, the lower your vibration is, which means that if you're constantly staying in drama and you're seeing things that bring you down, and your mental, because I get mental off of this card a lot too, your mental capabilities are down, or maybe you're in depression or anything like that, this really opens a door, okay, for attachment. So you have to be very careful about that. But whatever it is, I think this person, okay, somebody is depressed is what I'm getting to. I'm getting so many hits off of this card. I feel like somebody has some mental issues. It may be depression. It may be extreme anxiety. This person does not trust. All right, they don't trust perhaps the situation. They don't trust most people is what I'm getting. This is very dark. I'm sorry. That's what I'm getting off that particular card. So if that resonates, then you'll know. Also, say what you mean. I mean, somebody, I think, again, I'm going to go back to the beginning. My throat chakra blocked right up. Okay. I think we have two people that are not speaking their truth here. One of you may very well feel like, look, I tried. It was not being reciprocated, so I had no choice but to pull back. Or maybe somebody's blocked. I don't know. Regardless, I feel two people are not really telling each other how they truly feel. But I do think that there's a lot of deep, deep feelings here. But somebody here, it's been very destructive, I want to say, in the past. And I think that might have really harmed a connection. And then we have family and tribe. Now, family and tribe is all about differences. Okay, this is about growing up a certain way, learning to do things a certain way, you know, having certain customs, you know, that we grew up in, that we continue to follow through. A lot of expectations from the family to kind of carry this stuff on. So if you are different, you know, backgrounds, different cultures, different age groups, different religions, anything like that, then this card will always show up. But it's very much denoting that there may be some extreme differences here that perhaps somebody thought was too big to possibly overcome, and even some outside influence here from family ties, okay, because they have other expectations of someone in this connection, obviously. Perhaps they didn't think it would be appropriate to move along with this situation, but it might have also, they may have just thought, well, what is my family going to think? Is somebody going to accept us? And that may be also part of the self-sabotage. I think this person really, really, I mean, I'm not just talking about overthinking. A lot of people overthink. I really think that this person stays in a place of incessant anxiety, which is really sad, actually. I don't know if they know to clear their energy, but there's so many ways that you can actually do that will help that situation. So many resources. So, all right. So Spirit Guides and Angels, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. Show me the energy of my collective, please. So we got the Page of Pentacles. Oh, wow. Family. And then the Ace of Cups. Oh, my goodness. Okay. What else? I see the 5 keeps trying to pop out. It's the 5 of Cups. I think somebody's in a lot of sadness here. Going back to this dark card. This may also be part of the mental thing. I was feeling like not doing well mentally. I think that somebody might be sitting in a great degree of sadness. And again, just overthinking and even obsessing, having a lot of anxiety about a particular situation. Oh, goodness. Okay. Let's get some more. Oh, yeah, we got some heartbreak here. There's that 5 again. Got the Empress, yeah. All right, a few more. One of you guys was willing to give, it looks like, to a situation potentially in the past, but it doesn't look like you were bringing very much, either you or them, offering very much at all. This could have very well been someone that you had a family with that 10 of Cups. Doesn't have to be. Maybe someone who you saw as family, or even someone who you saw as home. You know, someone who you felt very comfortable with. I feel like somebody who with this Ace of Cups really wanted to offer love in this situation and may have very well done so. But I think there's been a real lack of communication here, and there wasn't a lot of forward movement in the past. I do feel like that could potentially change. All right, somebody is really wanting to kind of get this going. I'm telling you, now I'm going back to the lyrics of that song, Layla, and I have not looked up the lyrics, but from what I remember, this is somebody, he says, Layla, hang on, Layla, got me on my knees. Layla, I'm begging, darling, please. Layla, won't you ease my worried mind? Something along those lines. Okay, I think somebody has disappeared in this situation, and it may have been you, actually. But if it's not you, then obviously it could be the other person. Somebody has kind of gone, either moved, is what I'm getting, or maybe they have just stopped talking, stopped communicating, stopped dealing with the other person, and the other person is heavily in their mind. Incidentally, this was the same person, though, that was already very much so self-sabotaging for whatever reason. So one of you guys was ready to, I think, offer up some love in the past. Okay, you may have also been doing most of the communicating. Okay, if not, maybe you guys had a lot of communication that used to go back and forth. Things used to flow quite freely for a while. I see two queens here. So I have the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles here. Yeah. So I could be dealing with definitely a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. Yeah, I think that there used to be a lot of communication, like I said, a lot of back and forth in this situation, and then somebody kind of pulled back their emotions, okay? Or somebody may not have been showing their emotions to begin with, not really giving the love back, not really acting like they were emotionally invested. They could have been very emotionally manipulative is what I'm getting, okay? So somebody could have actually been quite emotionally manipulative and wanting to get their way in some instant. I don't know why. I'm also feeling, yeah, I feel like they were. I feel like somebody actually played with your emotions. Okay, they weren't really willing to give you. They might have told you what you wanted to hear, but I feel like they used that, almost used the love that you had, used the feelings to kind of, I don't know if they played them against you or to kind of take advantage in a sense. This person could have also, this Queen of Pentacles in reverse, very much had somebody, or this person could have also been somebody. If they were somebody, they might have actually had someone else that they were dealing with, somebody who was very greedy, somebody that was only focused on greed, only focused on money, only focused on what they could get from them. But that could have also been the person too. This person could have very much so been only focused on their own, not even stability. I don't want to talk about stability because Queen of Pentacles in reverse is not a good card. So the Queen upright is going to be very nurturing, somebody that's very stable. A Queen of Pentacles in reverse is like, what can you do for me? What can you bring to me? Because that's all I care about. So somebody might have been trying to take, or even just, very greedy and super materialistic with the other person, could have very potentially, okay, played a lot of emotional games and also brought a lot of emotional baggage to the forefront, okay? I feel like something backfired though. So if you're watching this today and you feel like your emotions were really played with, or maybe this person gave you a lot of, maybe you feel like they played a lot of emotional games with you, a lot of head games with you. Maybe they gave you hope and then they pulled it back, that sort of stuff. I think they used that. That's part of their self-sabotaging thing, okay? I also feel like it has to do with immaturity in their own emotions. Regardless of age, does not matter. I just feel like it has to do with them not being very emotionally mature. And it might have been because they weren't really an emotional person to begin with, right? Maybe they're just a person that was forward on, what can you do for me? What makes me look better? What gives me more in life? That sort of stuff. Just almost like the greed and, like I said before, I just think that they're a person that's super materialistic and all about how people perceive them and see them. So this might be a person who likes to get a lot of attention for something, maybe what they have, how they look, something along those lines as well. But ultimately, I don't feel like necessarily this is a person that's super stable. Okay, I know that somebody got their heart broken in this situation. I see a lot of sadness there with the Three of Swords. I see heartbreak, which often comes when we feel emotionally manipulated. Like, did I stay in a situation for too long? Was I putting forth all of this effort for nothing? But I feel like whoever I'm dealing with here has turned things around. So all of that sadness that you were feeling with both of these, okay, all of this emotional loss that you were feeling, obviously this Five of Pentacles is showing me in reverse that you're coming out of that energy, that you are out of that energy. Okay, somebody's really stepped into a much higher energy here with this Empress. And somebody may also be viewing someone else as their Empress here. Someone who they want to be with. You know, like I said, y'all could have had a family. You could have been the mother of their children. There could have been a lot of love here at some point. Or maybe this was the goal. Maybe this is the way they felt at one point. But they just have some ways about them, some triggers, honestly, that created a self-sabotaging kind of dynamic in the relationship. I know that this happened because when I see this card right here, I can't stand this card because I hate to have my emotions played with, and that's exactly what was taking place here. So whatever this person was doing, remember I said I thought it backfired. I think it backfired because they did not get the victory that they wanted. Whatever they were trying to accomplish here did not come to be because whoever got their heart broke has risen up. Okay, they've come out of this period. They've done the healing. Right? And now they're standing very, very strong in this Empress energy. The Empress is also just about birthing something new. Okay, I noticed as well that this is lined up with the Ace of Cups. Birthing something brand new, feeling very much so in your power. Incredibly abundant. Okay, very beautiful, very handsome, whichever. All right, but the Empress is all about birthing something new, bringing new things into play. Somebody had to go through some kind of judgment period as well. If this was also you falling on the line that it is, again, judgment could have also very well been about not having enough respect for yourself during the course of this relationship, not owning your power during this relationship, perhaps. You let them get away with more than they should have. This person could have actually, for somebody here, I feel like this person could have actually had you acting out of character. So take that how it resonates. Maybe had you doing things that you would not normally do because you felt such a strong bond with them. I'm feeling like both of you guys had to go through some judgment. That's what I'm getting. I think they did. They may still be in it, actually, and you did as well. And you guys could have also worked together here. It doesn't have to be, but you certainly could have worked together in the past. If not, somebody is wanting to work together, it looks like, to try and rebuild in a sense. But are they coming from a place of love? Or somebody just upset because maybe you're gone or they can't find you? Somebody's freaking, golly, you cannot make it up. Look at this. Look, that picture says it all, right? This person is so stuck in their head. I said this up here with the self-sabotage card. I felt like they had a great deal of anxiety. I feel like they almost are obsessing. Go back to the song lyrics. Layla, right? That's a person that's very much so obsessing over somebody, and why they can't find this person. Somebody has left a situation. They left somebody else to think, okay, what's happened? Well, where's my person at? You know, what's happened here? Did they really go? Did they really leave? You know? Interesting. Yeah. Get the Hangman. Whoever it is, they are spending a lot of time in solitude up here. I think this person is, I don't know if they're trying to make a choice on if they need to pursue, if they're trying to make a choice on, I'm noticing too, there's a world here, a globe, so you may actually be far away from this person. They may have to travel to see you in some way. And then there's a picture down here on the bottom. It looks like a little van, like a minivan. So you may not live near this person. You may have very well moved. You may also live at a distance from them if it applies. Okay, maybe this person is feeling like they need to travel to see you in some way. I feel like somebody moved. I feel like somebody literally got up and freaking moved, and this person is really stressed out. I mean, you got so many cards to indicate it. Maybe going into this hangman position, they've actually figured out, you know, a lot of the stuff that took place here. Maybe they figured out what they really want. Maybe maybe they've actually gotten a lot of insights about these self-sabotaging ways and why they actually do the things that they do and how they have impacted this connection. All right, so what is this person's next move? Oh yeah, look at that. King of Swords. This person was cold as ice. They may have came across very emotional. That King of Swords is in reverse, by the way. Okay, this was a person that they weren't receiving the wisdom that was trying to come to them. As you can see, they weren't really listening to their guidance, to their intuition, anything like that. Whatever was going on in the situation, or maybe just their self-sabotaging ways. I think you brought up a lot of wounds for them. So you may have been a great mirror for this person, which is not always an easy endeavor to go through. You may have actually highlighted some things in them that they were not comfortable in. And so herein lies the sabotaging ways, right? We flip out, we run off, we do all the things that wounds make us do generally. Okay, they didn't want to feel that, I think, in their heart. This is a person that may have gone very cold on you. They may not have showed a whole lot of emotion with you, with your situation. They may not have even spoken a lot, to be honest with you. But if they did, their words may have been very sharp as well. So I think when we're looking at the Hangman, this is something that they are getting a clue about, again, in terms of how their behavior affected them. This person may also be thinking, if they have to relocate to be with you, that may also be something they are heavily considering here. Yeah, because they were holding back in the future. They were holding back in the past. I pray that does not go in the reading. They were holding back in the past. Okay, they were holding back their emotions. They weren't. So if you were out here giving your love, giving your affection, always trying to make the effort to connect with this person, that may have been good at first. That may have worked initially, and then they started going into their wounds, basically, into their self-sabotaging ways. And now I think they're figuring out kind of what went wrong in this connection. Yeah. So we have a Leo here with the King of Wands here. So this person may have been very passionate with you in the past. You may have thought that they were all about the passion. Maybe you developed feelings, or both of you guys did clearly. They freaked out, or maybe you told them about yours and they freaked out. All right. But this is also a person that is a leader. All right. Leos are they're very strong people, very strong-willed, very prideful people as well. That may have also interfered with this connection in some way. Yeah. This person doesn't have an issue usually going after anything that they want. They're also quite bold. Okay, if they're a Leo or just a fire sign generally. Also I'm going to say Temperance up here. All right, so I also have Virgo, Sagittarius, Aquarius, yeah, Gemini and Libra. All right, so what is this person's next move towards... What is this person's next move towards my collective then? I always gotta swing a card. Hang on a second. Okay. Yeah. So this person has been gaining some insight here. You can tell that's actually in the reverse here. Okay, you can see that they're actually coming out of that. So if they've been MIA in a sense and you have not heard from them in a while, they have been spending a lot of time alone trying to figure some things out, it appears. Look at this. Definitely in their head a lot. I truly feel there was some mirroring going on here. Okay, you may have mirrored some things back to them, like I said before, kind of shown them their wounds and things that they didn't want to deal with. This could be a very deep soul connection, of course, especially twin flame. We definitely do that, and we can highlight things very quickly, and it is not always comfortable. Okay, so whatever it was, there was a lot of mirroring, I feel, going back and forth here, which might have put you both in your head at some particular point, but certainly them in their head. The good news is I'm asking what this person's next move is, and you have the Hermit in reverse and you have the Eight of Swords in reverse. That tells me they've been trying to gain enlightenment and wisdom, and now they have finally made a decision. They have got what they need. They've collected the answers that they need, the wisdom that they need, and they're coming out of this time of really being stuck in their head. They want to move forward. I think they want to come in probably again with a passionate start here. Again, that's a card of Sagittarius, Knight of Wands. With a very passionate start, I think, towards you. But Knight of Wands, you know, I think the Knight of Wands gets a bad rap sometimes. People, you know, oh, that's the player. That's the player. First of all, I don't want to get started on this, okay? But tarot has been around for a very, very, very long time. You know, I got my first reading 30 years ago, okay? We never said this was the player. All right, I think we have taken a lot of these cards and just built in our own meanings for them. It's not that things cannot be expanded upon, but I find that on YouTube, there's a lot of this expansion on these cards. So that's not what I'm getting with this. I'm not getting a player. They could have been a player. I don't know, but that's not what I'm getting. I'm getting someone who's finally gained some insight here, is trying to get out of their head and wants to come in and have some fun, wants to bring some fun, show you their fun side, wants to bring some passion, you know, wants to laugh again with you guys, maybe even go out and celebrate. Okay, that is what I'm getting with that. And then the next card out is the Chariot. You cannot make it up. Look at that. And then the Queen of Swords. Okay. I think that they know you're going to be really standing your ground here in this Queen of Swords energy. They definitely know you are no nonsense, okay? So you may have actually cut them out, or maybe that's what they're concerned about, that you're not going to actually want to accept them. I think this person has wanted to even message you in a sense, but has been kind of afraid that you would not accept, maybe accept what they're saying, or maybe if you have them blocked, maybe that you wouldn't even get it. But I think they're more concerned that you will cut them out completely. They definitely know that you're no nonsense and that you only want the truth, okay? You just want somebody that's going to come in, speak the truth, and be real. That's what I heard. Just be real, okay? But this person is certainly going to be coming towards you, all right? I think that they're really trying to formulate here. It looks to me like, especially coming out of this, they may have gone through this judgment and been in all this energy right here. Because like I said before, we go through judgment. We start to really, you know, get a clue about some things, our behaviors and stuff, the way that we've been behaving, okay, and how it actually impacts us and those around us. And we have to make that course correction, okay, or we will continue in that cycle. I feel like they have been making that course correction, all right, and because of that, they can now come out of their head a little bit and want to come in and have some fun. Bring the fun back into the situation. That's what I'm feeling. All right, and I think they're going to move towards you actually at speed. When I see Chariot too, you got to know, when I see Chariot, I think about moving, literally moving, relocating. So again, there's another card about possibly relocating. I don't know if that has to happen between the two of you guys. Maybe one of you did leave, all right, and now somebody is wanting to relocate back in, or relocate to be near you, or something along those lines. It doesn't have to be. That could just be driving a vehicle to see you. All right, regardless, why do I feel like they feel like they need to come to you? All right, they need to come to you, like it's a in-person thing or just something like that. So if that resonates with some of you, that's not going to be for all of you. I know some of you guys probably have long distance connections, but whatever it is, this person feels like they have to see you face to face. Yeah, see, there's been a balancing of the scales here. So whatever happened in the past that really created all of these issues over here, all of this sadness, all of this heartbreak, you know, you see that karma came in, did its job with the judgment, and because of that, there's been a balancing of the scales, and now justice has kind of prevailed here. I think both of you actually has been doing a lot of self-care. All right, really taking care of yourself, taking care of your mental state, taking care of your physical state. Yeah, your emotional state, obviously spiritually as well. You've been really, really giving yourself a lot of self-love. Obviously, that shows here in this Empress energy, all that divine beauty here. I think Source is saying really to open up and receive. I also think this is what that person's wanting from you. Okay, they want to know if they come and they have a gesture, will you be open to receive? I already know that all of you will not, but that will be from some of you because they're going to send a message. All right. They're going to send a message. They want to know if you're going to respond to it, or they want to bring you a message as well with this Chariot, either or, okay? They really want you to be open to receiving the message that they have. Clearly that is up to you. I think you're going to be very astute about the information that you're getting. You can see her. She is just really giving it a lot of thought. She is not to be played with, but this is not only about cutting somebody out. Okay, this is about a woman that's really thinking about things very thoroughly. All right, going over all the details. All right, and just making sure that things match, and also really tuning into her own intuition to make sure that what she is hearing is actually the truth. Okay, and then we have an offer here. Okay, because somebody's going to have some kind of love offer here that they want to bring to the table. It was not something that was expressed before. I think you may have tried to expressed emotion, but they did not. They just played some emotional games with you, and that's where the problem came from. So they definitely want to do that this time around is what I'm getting. Yeah, they definitely want to do that this time around, okay? I don't think they want to play those emotional games anymore. They want to try and work together and really build on this situation, build into I just heard permanent. How about that? Interesting. So build into something more permanent. I don't think that opportunity was presented before, or if it was, I know we saw it here where it looked like there could have very well been a family dynamic. Maybe they left that and they want to, maybe they want to come back home. All right, Spirit Guides and Angels, what else can you tell me here? Let's do this. Let's get some messages. This person could say something. What do they want to say? These are which ones I want to get today. I'm sorry, I have way too many cards. And more coming. I know. I need an intervention over here. Okay, Spirit Guides and Angels, what would this person want to say to my collective? What would they want to say to my collective? What is important for my collective to know from this person? Being tight-lipped. I knew that with that black throat chakra. Yeah. Suddenly all the songs I hear about you are about you. So you guys might both actually be experiencing that, okay? There must be a lot of things that are actually coming to this person's mind. I know they've been in their head quite a bit, okay? So it's almost like a haunting feeling, right? Like maybe not just songs. It could obviously be other things too that is making them just remember you so fondly. It says you changed my whole direction. If this person was not ready to engage with you in that way before, maybe they were coming in this King of Wands energy just very passionately, and they could have been looking for sex. I really don't know, but I don't think that they were looking for a full-on situation, but it looks like you have completely turned around, and dare I say, you may have even turned them on to love. Okay, this may not have been a person that was really even thinking along those lines before, but maybe let them know, that love is real and these higher connections are real. Somebody is blocking in this situation, though. So somebody has blocked the other person potentially. I told you that even with the lyrics, Layla, it's like they can't see somebody. Either somebody's moved away or they've blocked them from seeing the things that they're doing. And so this person has no idea, and that's what's really kept them, I think, in this space of like, oh my God, almost like, you got me on my knees. That's what the song says, Layla, you've got me on my knees. Okay, so this person is like, God, but I need to know what's going on in this situation. It does say that I can't walk away. They're not even trying to walk away, to be fair. All right. Maybe they tried actually in the past. Maybe they thought it would be easier. I almost feel like this person started acting up and you pulled the plug though. All right, so take it as it resonates. Somebody here ended up kind of changing. Remember before when I said I feel like this person did something and then it backfired? That's what I'm getting here. So maybe they did something, acted a certain way, started being emotionally manipulative, and maybe you just was like, I cannot do that, especially if it left you confused and sad and certainly in heartbreak over here. I do get the card of twin flames here, so this could very well, I talked about mirroring earlier, this could very well be a twin flame connection. Those are definitely not all rainbows and butterflies as we would like to think. The gift that keeps on giving, so to speak, can be very beautiful if you are both, I think, in alignment with one another, but it does not usually start that way. It could start with a lot of fun for sure, but then when the mirroring starts, oh Lord. But it is a blessing, believe it or not. It is a huge blessing, because once we know what we have within us, right, the triggers, right, they highlight things that have to be healed, then we can begin healing. And that's only going to improve our life, period. All right. It does say, I'm afraid to trust. Yep. So this person definitely has a lot of trust issues. You may also have some following this situation. It says, I remember everything you said. So there may have been a lot of conversations that you guys had. It may have even been the last conversation that you had. They might be rereading as well as what I'm getting right now. Some of your texts, your messages, things like that. Really kind of going over that, or maybe they've been going through that and actually realized a lot of things after the fact. I've certainly done that. And it says, it's hard for me to explain things. Okay, I told you before, you know, and you can go back obviously to kind of what we talked about earlier in terms of this person may not have been where they were comfortable just kind of speaking their truth. Even the feelings that come up may have been a bit overwhelming for them. Even if you were showing them love, they may have been like, oh, you know, pump the brakes here. All right. I think they felt feelings, but again, that self-sabotage and that fear, right, that this is not real, that, you know, just too good to be true, whatever it was, whatever the fear-based emotions was, whatever the traumas were that lent to this, all right, may have actually had them self-sabotage in this situation, but they know that it's there. And they may not even know why it feels so deep. They may not even understand why there's such a deep yearning in this situation. But they know it's there. They recognize it now, and I strongly feel like they know that it's there. They do want you to trust them. I think they feel like they've kind of blown their chance with you, to be honest with you, and maybe that you've just went off in another direction and you don't want to deal with them at all, especially if they can't see you. They may feel like, they could very well feel like you're in another connection as well. That's not going to apply to all of you, but it will apply to some of you. I feel like this, you said something to this person. Your words speak to me like no others. No others can. I feel like something you said. I remember everything you said. You speak to me like no other. Whatever you said is really, even maybe sent this person honestly into a transition. Okay, maybe it's just the way you treated them, or it could have been y'all's last conversation or one of your conversations. Regardless, something that you have said, maybe several things have been deeply impactful on this person. And again, it's taken them getting out of some of this dark energy to be able to recognize the magnitude of this situation. All right. And also potentially what it is that they were wanting. Okay. So I'm going to get just some, actually, let me get some of these and then we're going to wrap it up with some initials. Okay. There's no telling how long I've been going. Let me look. Yeah, no idea. Okay. Spirit guides and angels, talk to me. Give me messages for my collective. Yeah, this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Yes, indeed. All right. We already know that. We know that this is the person from the past that is certainly wanting to come back in and reconcile. They know that they are your soulmate. They know that they, even if they don't call it that, you know, we also have twin flame here, right? Or here it is, actually adjacent. So they just know that they want to be back in your energy. They want to have a reconciliation. It says someone from your past is returning to your life. And it says, yes, this is your soulmate. Okay, so that really deep connection that they cannot explain, but they know that they're supposed to be with you, and certainly that the love is there. And then the last card is engagement. Okay, they may be coming in wanting something much higher with you, wanting it all with you. We did see the Ten of Cups earlier. Okay, wanting to have a family with you, or just be with you, you know, obviously. But they might be coming in with a big offer is what I'm getting. Something that might seem a bit extravagant and out of the blue. It could very well shock the hell out of you. But you might be heading to the chapel is what this is saying. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So that is really beautiful. All right, let's get some initials. And if this, it does not have to be, but if it does correlate with you or your person's name, then you will know. It might just help you cement the reading. It could be first name, last name, middle initial, either one. Oh, okay. So I have an H. I have a 1 here. Somebody could have a 1 in their birthday. They could be born in the first month. It could be a life path number. Just take it how it resonates. We have an M. I have a Y. I have an F. I have a J. I have another M. I have an E. I have an A. I have a I. And I have a D. Okay, my beautiful collective, that is what I have for you guys today. Hopefully it will resonate with some of you guys. If it does, please don't forget to hit that like button. I look forward to seeing you guys the next time. Thanks, guys. Bye.